Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online with Roselore Seraphina. We are going to head into our next main story quest and see what else we can unlock. Let's have a quick looky-see. This is The Gifted with Minfillia. The time has come at last to leave Vesper Bay, and Minfillia would apprise you of the final details of the move. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are at long last ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. So as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Toll in small groups, departing at regular intervals. Lest you doubt, it is still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion the need for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north as one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite attack. It seemed only right that I should be the last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end, Roselore. Upon my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Urianger. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments in our Order's history. Mayhap it is best that we do not forsake them entirely. Urianger shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alizé shall continue to work closely with him as well. Should they require our assistance, I have their assurance that they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Urianger, would you inquire of him if any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling that I have forgotten something important. All right, let's go. Poor Minfillia, this is a hard thing to leave somewhere you've made your home for so long. Let's go. What's that for Papalimo? Level 50? I wonder what that requires as a prerequisite. Let's just poke it. That's the advanced Garuda. So if I do this, it will tell me I need to have the Bowl of Embers hard unlocked. Radio, that's okay. Oh, you know what else it is? I will do a little bit with Clea, but I think we'll do some with Roselore as well. Thou art ever welcome, Roselore, but I require no assistance. Pray take leave unburdened by concern for my well-being. Verily, thy countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls should rightly be consigned to the annals of history? In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Full many a proud pioneer hath bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find there the banner of his ancestor faded by aeons. And still man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis through his pride that wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in the shadow remain hidden, lost no sooner than they are found. That was very profound, Urianger. Be not offended, Roselore. Thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength and all thy main victories, thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebears. Mayhap it is the echo which hath opened thine eyes to the lessons of history. Would that the same could be said of... Uh-oh. Ah! Oh, Minfillia! Whence came that cry? The Solar, 12 for Fen, the antecedent! I know. There are times I wish these were voiced. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Roselore, you must... Oh, dear. she was saying goodbye to the place. Tell me, Louisoix, would you have done the same? Louisoix Leveleur was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. Would that I had met him prior to his passing. Oops. An Ascian here! How? How readily you see. You are indeed gifted, antecedent. But you're not like the others. Your robes. Gifted, but ignorant. Yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. He who... You speak of La Habrea? La Habrea is a warrior. He fought, he fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. Oh, we haven't seen the last of him. Uh-oh. Then he is still... Come, I only confirm that which you already knew. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. What are... We're ready when you are, my lady. If there is nothing else. Is something the matter? I feel the same way. After everything that's happened here, it feels strange to leave. But I'm sure we'll soon get used to Revenant's toll. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready. Oh, Tatari, you gave us away. It is only to be expected. She lacks the gift and the knowledge both. To her, we are indistinct. I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectation colours perception. Thus did she perceive naught. So it is with all but a chosen few. Even you, when young, could not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. Nothing. I can't get her voice right today. The gift grants you clarity. It grants you focus. With it, you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. La Habrea did not think so highly of the echo. La Habrea is wrong about a great many things. The echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. And if we did? There would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came, in peace, antecedent. May we meet again as friends. Wait! Stay where you are! And that's when she screamed. Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the ardour, I wonder? What was the ardour? Oh, I take it there is no need to explain. No. Save your concern. He did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I heard a cry. What happened? Are you all right? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Oh no. That tonic would probably knock us into the middle of next week. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there is any reference to an Ascian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Ascian, my lady? Was that what gave you cause to cry out? Yes. I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands. Yet Ascians are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would this one be so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him, Roselore. Every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Yes, ma'am. Pray, attend me, Tataru. Ooh, that was a look she gave it, wasn't it? All right. Well, looks like we have our mission. No, not confront the Ultima weapon. We should probably put that in so that we can actually play it. So, I know it's 6 o'clock in the morning here, but maybe I'll look out. Do I have time? I have about an hour. All right, let's wait for half an hour, and then I'll have to pop out of Duty Finder because I do have to actually, look after kids and stuff. So, all right. So in trials, we have Bowl of Embers hard. See, I have it. Maybe it wants me to do it. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just grab this. And we'll go down here to the things. Okay, so definitely Pirates, the Wrath of Khan, Just Tooling, Blood for Stone, King of the Hull, Legacy of Alag. I've got to do that too, yeah. So I think these are the ones I have to enter. No, I've just got to speak to Bibimu. We'll see if I have to enter it later. Speak with Reyner. Maybe I haven't picked that one up with this character. No, it's there. It's right in there, so... I don't know. You know what? So there's the Ultima's Bane. We know we've got to do that one. Alright, we might do a bit of a run and unlock some more of these things. But first we need to search for the white-robed Ascian. Let's go find him. Not that I'm sure we could do much against him, but hey, we're going to give it a go. What we were our white mage? 52, 62. What is my gear like with this character? I'm starting to get my head around gear now, so this is a good thing. 68 for a level 62 character. Hey, that's like the first time my gear has been more than it needs to be, for more than my level for a while, with that character at this time. Alright, I probably need to upgrade it though. What is my gear? It's only level 50? Oh no, there's a level 130. Oh, okay, we do need to play with our gear. Right. That's right. I had found a way of upgrading my gear. Okay, we're searching for the... Wait, there he is, right in front of me. I am told that you are the warrior of light, but I would know for myself. I shall walk north. You may choose to follow. Know, however, that you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. Well now. North. Alright, I am pointed in the right direction. My little mappy thing says so. Oh, look. An ominous purple circle. Let's go. Alright, let's not be distracted. I just saw a purple thing of opportunity behind me and I'm wondering what that is. Let's go. We'll hit that with a 6. Sorry, I was playing something else the other day. So tab and 6, tab and 6, tab, and we'll take this one out. Now that the others are all being damaged. I know, give the girl some gear and she thinks she rules the world, right? I went over that video of that fight with the thing. I cannot believe I missed entirely that I had lucid dreaming right in front of me all the time. That is so embarrassing. Oh man. Mind you, it had been a day. Still, no excuse. I am just so grateful for that particular group of players. Now I have to do better. Let's go. Oh, another ominous purple circle. Yes! Don't beat up the bogey. We just want the big fella. A gruesome gargoyle. Oh man, slow today. Let's go faster. Keep an eye on our wind to make sure it's doing well. I increased my gear for the one of the things I was having trouble getting past with one of my other characters. I should probably heal myself. Yeah, that might be an idea. And discovered that I could get through the trial with the White Mage. So maybe you don't need to have one of each class. You can just get through. You just have to be really good about your gear. So there you go. That's an interesting lesson. I got most of my gear off the boards, and that was good. The high level gear. Don't buy your low level gear off the boards, man. I looked at something that was like 30,000 the other day for something that sold at one of the vendors for 15,000, 1,500. So yeah, don't be like that. So I'm actually looking to see if there's. I'm pretty sure there's some shielding that I usually give the tanks, or am I thinking something else? Alright, well let's hit ourselves with a 4. Again, I think something that wore off pretty quick because I got enough damage. Alright, I'm looking for. Maybe I don't have. Oh, I don't have it with this character. I'm like, where are all my powers? Yes, because you are not that character. You're this one, and you need to get there. Oh yeah. So there's something that lets you shield the tank for a certain amount of damage. And I was looking for that. Yeah, we don't have it yet. Oh man. All right. I swear that Ascian needs his tail kicked next. And I still don't think I'm up for that job, but we could give it a go. I know, right? Do we want to join Daddy Longlegs? Yeah, let's. 14 minutes. I swear. The game put that there just for me. I'm not picking on Daddy Longlegs while this little beggar's here because my level's been synced. So I don't want to have to fight two of them. Now we'll just fight the one. So what we're doing is we're getting some seals. We're looking at doing some of our challenge log. Actually, the challenge log is a magnificent way of leveling up. So we'll do a little bit of that too. I keep forgetting to do it. Yeah, I've got to play this character more often, which means, of course, I've got to record more often. Oh, what am I? Oh, no, I am rocking it. Okay, oops. The wind came off. Put that back on. So every 30 seconds we reapply that. I should also have some food running so that I can do a little bit of stuff with food. That would be good. Just keeping half an eye on my MP. I don't need to use lucid dreaming yet. Why do I have it on my bottom row as well? That's what I did that day. No, didn't I? Oh, anyway. I know. Never mess with your combat bar before you go into a group dungeon. Mess with it, then go out and do some fighting with something that you'll need it for, and yeah. Get used to your new layer is all I'm saying. Because it is going to take you time. Every time you level up and get a new skill, you're going to want to be like wanting to you'll be wanting to get used to it again because you will have been using it so long on the other one. And also when you get to a lower level dungeon, just be really careful about where you've put your lower level skills. So for instance, never take cure 1 off your bar if you're going to run dungeons synced, and just go into them. Uh-oh, what did I... Okay, I know for a minute there I thought I had... Just deal with these thaumaturges one at a time. Sorry, I was... So you'll see the value of wind there in that it's already got this guy down to half. And then we'll just grab this one. Might give ourselves a little bit of healing. Oh yeah. Otherwise they'll get us. Alrighty. So part of the trick is just not to freak out when you're faced with this. It's just whacking with a little bit of wind to get some healing. I must have missed him on my round of wind earlier. Otherwise he'd be a lot less dented, a lot more dented than he is now. There we are. Dented. We dented him good. I know, what's that? Remarkable, truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. Man, some peaceful emissary you are. None save she who bested La Habrea could endure such an examination. You pompous jerk. Yeah, I agree, Roselore. Zap him. Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? No, but it's permitted to lay hands upon a jerk. You bore witness to my audience with the antecedent, did you not? Then you know I acted only in self-defense. I think you were a little bit over the top, mister. I realize the same cannot be said of La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift she could cast us out. Your mother favours you still, that much is plain, but surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. As it was, so shall it be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. I don't like that little smirk of his, right? I really don't. I know, what's that about? Alright, so I just about got squished by a frog. If that thing sits down, I'm in trouble. Report to Minfillia and the Waking Sands. Let us indeed use some of our Vesper Bay Etherite tickets, because I am indeed too lazy to run all the way back. Yeah, we'll get there. Okay. Oh, away we go. I know, I thought I saw a purple square over here, but now it's gone. Oh, whoops, yeah. You probably, girl, want to go. It could actually be being obscured by the little flamey shield thing, so we'll be fine. We'll just wander this way. Little flamey shield thing means it's a component of a main story quest. By the way, just, you know, for those of you who don't know, for those of you who do, I apologise. Radio. Let's go turn this one in. Maybe after we have something to chow down on. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. What we're chasing at the moment, there's orange juice. And, alright, well, let's just eat that. It's a boiled egg, it's breakfast time. I must be getting hungry. I am getting hungry, there's a reason for that. Alrighty. So now we have up here, we have a 3% XP rate, plus 3%, which is what we want. Because we don't really need the other bonuses just yet. Alrighty. Thank the gods you've returned, Roselore. After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take it our visitor proved elusive? Beg pardon? He was waiting for you? What did you do? What did he say? As it was, so shall it be again. Of when does he speak? And of what exactly? The words of this Elidibus portend much, but reveal nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain for La Brea. I wish I had hoped for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. You shall indeed, my lady. Let's see what she has for us next. Build on the stone. Minfillia has a final favour to ask of you. Let us set aside the matter of this Ascian until after we have completed our move to the rising stones. There is but one final favour I would ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alamegan resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the resistance with vital Imperial secrets, while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal, and what they believed to be the greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It is my hope that Urianger will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It is all I have left of my father. Alright, let's go. Leave the solar. She always pivots like that. It always gives me like, what? I forget, there's this little atrium here, and then we wander out to here. Hi, Sluffwith. It's still red. So it's not this one that I saw then. Papalima Urianger. I thought thee departed. To what end dost thou linger? Well, Warburton's journal. The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labour. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well can I imagine the antecedent's pain. Upon mine honour, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. He's so formal. Roselore, this is Minfillia. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I have departed for the Rising Stones. If you have yet to... Once you have given the journal to Urianger, I bid you come to the seventh heaven in Revenant's Toll. Tartaru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you have already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new etherite in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right on our doorstep. Well, it would be faster than running. Urianger. Oh my gosh! I hate this and I love it so much. Urianger wishes to speak with you about the royal return of good King Moogle Mog the 12th. Amongst Moogle kind, the legend of good King Moogle Mog the 12th doth tell of a wise and magnanimous ruler. Alas, the entity thus summoned put the lie to this imagining with his brief and decidedly unpeaceful reign. 'Twas most disturbing for me to learn then that the Moggle's Guard have once more succeeded in placing their manic potentate upon his thorny throne. Methinks the agents of chaos doth lurk in the shadows of this deed. Only with the Ascian's guileful intervention could they have called the king back from the ether with such haste. As ever, it falls to thee, the blade born of light, to banish the paragon's dark ambition from our realm. The 12 only know what dire power doth corrupt the saviour of these gentle forest folk. Thy name has been called, Roselore. The more moderate faction of the Moogles hath joined with the Order of the Twin Adder in an effort to open thee a path to the good king's domain. I bid thee make haste to the Adder's Nest, and once more pledge thine aid in deposing this royal myth made flesh. It's such a chaotic battle, and so much. It's kind of fun, but kind of like, oh my god, why did I do this? I know, I like it each time I play it. I dread it because it's so chaotic. All right, let's have a quick look at our map. Okay, no more missions lurk except the one we haven't got yet. Right, and I think I do have to do the Ifrit hard before that'll unlock. We'll test that theory in a minute. I know. This would be where I'd be stopping. But first, why don't we just advance? Seeing as we're going to be zippity-doo-daring around all the etherite anyway. Okay, let's have a look at our journal and we'll work our way down and see which ones of these can be eliminated. So, now I've got to do these. Fear and... Okay, here we go. Start from the top. Fear and Odin. Alright, I need to confront Odin with that one. So that we've got to do. The Rise and Fall of Gentlemen. Alright, we're not doing that. I want to try and do that as much of an unbroken line as we can, because it's kind of fun to read this story. The king lives. Speak with Hulwa. So we can go to the Adder's Nest and speak with Hulwa. So let's do that. No, we're not going to Blue Fog. I was hoping that was kind of attuned to New Gridania, but it's not. Let's go. So let's do that. We'll get that done. Boom. Alright, the Adder's Nest is kind of over this way. Roselore of the Scions, I'm glad to see you. I assume you've been apprised of the situation regarding the Moogle monarch. After your previous deposal of the king, Kublai approached the Moggles Guard and attempted to convince them of the error of their ways. Unfortunately, it appears that his efforts at persuasion had rather the opposite effect. The royal sentries reportedly flew into a frenzy and focused their righteous indignation into a new summoning ritual. Mayhap it was the unwavering intensity of the Moggles Guard's prayers, but the king has returned to the forest enveloped in an almost blinding aura of majesty. Kublai tells us that this dauntingly maniacal avatar has now taken to calling himself Great King Moggle Mog XII. Suffice it to say that the Elder Seedseer is willing to condone the necessary act of regicide. For the safety of all who dwell within the Twelveswood, it has been decided that the king must fall. A certain member of the Elder Seedseer's personal guard has already escorted Kublai to the ward that shields the monarch's domain. Those among us with the ability to see Moogles are often in high demand, but considering the urgency of your mission, our leader felt it best to expedite matters. Pray make your preparations and set out as soon as you are able. Kublai awaits you in the bramble patch in the East Shroud. Alright, speak with Kublai in the bramble patch. Now, I think what we'll do is we will toddle. That looks like we can conclude it without having to actually take on the thing. One of the other things too, while we're in this neck of the woods, let's go find our Moogle emissary. So for that, we're going to go to the main Aetheryte shard. Actually, we don't even have to do that. We can just zippity do up this way, because we're going to go to Miketo's Amphitheatre. All right. Now, Miketo's Amphitheatre is just around the corner here. I am so wrong. I am so lost. Alright, we're going to go to Miketo's Amphitheatre, but I am this time going to take the Aetheryte shard like I should have last time. Whoops. I know. Alrighty, grab this. Grab Miketo's. So what we're going to do is, because it is also, I'll do a more focused episode with Clear, but because it is, it's not only is it still Little Lady's Day, this will go to the 8th, and today is currently the, oh, it won't go to the 8th, it goes to the 16th, and this is currently the 11th. So that's currently on, but what we're here for, you know, I shouldn't have gone to this one. Excuse me for making another blunder. We'll get there. I should have gone to the Aetheryte shard. Aetheryte Plaza. Boom. The reason being is this little fella over here. Roselore, you just landed in the ditch. Alright. So this is exchange irregular tomestones or consult the Mogpendium. So just escape out. This is the itinerant Moogle. If you are wanting to join in the Moogle Treasure Trove, the hunt for Pythagorea, you want to talk to the itinerant Moogle. There's one in most of the capital cities, and you can just chat to them. You can consult your Mogpendium and see what that's about. So if you've advanced a little ways through, and this is why I was working with Clea off screen to get her through some of the main story quests. If you have advanced through, you have unlocked all of these dungeons: Sunken Temple of Khan, Cutter's Cry, Zamael Darkhold, the Aurum Vale, Castrum Meridianum, the Praetorium, the Porta Decumana. You will also have hopefully done your quest with your Grand Company. I think it's a pup no longer, or a pup no more, something like that. And basically this will unlock your PvP ones, which is Seal Rock, the Fields, Onsel, Harkea, and the Hidden Gorge. Hopefully you will also have done the quest that unlocks the Golden Saucer, and then you'll be able to do gates, which are gaming fates. You should also have progressed your fishing enough to go ocean fishing. These ones with question marks, if you click on it, it will tell you what quest you need to do. Do it for Gilly, which I still have trouble finding with my other characters, so I'll probably have to move myself on that. An Overgrown Ambition, I'm not sure what that one is. So basically these are the dungeons, and then as you get to level 70, so basically you are given the name of each quest that you need to complete in order to unlock that dungeon. Hopefully, Roselore has helped you unlock some of these. Alrighty, the weekly objective this week is... what a very good question. It's whatever that is. A level 70 dungeon of some kind, maybe. Mini-mogs, we have fishing. This is the challenge. You can do these challenges once a week. So go fishing and catch a glimmer scale. For this one, we would have to complete the quest, The Real Folk Blues, to unlock it. Fates, we can't do the relevant fates. They're level 74, and we need to get to Ruktika Greatwood to unlock. And we cannot do the quest Seeking Sanctuary to unlock. Oh, that must be islands. I wonder if we can get that yet. Anyway, the Ultimog challenge, which we have until the end of the event to complete, is a deep dungeon, and we need to complete the quest on the Shoulders of Giants. I suspect that's in the next... Yeah, it's in the next zone or the zone after. We'll find it eventually. You know, it'll be fine. All right. So, now, if you haven't done a Moogle Treasure Trove before, you will need to speak to the itinerant Moogle. If you have done a Moogle Treasure Trove before, turn around, Ros, we'll have a look at your face. If you have done a Moogle Treasure Trove before, go down to logs. No. Oh, now I've got to remember it. I think it's under collections. Now, where did I find that? Under duty? Yeah, under duty. Okay, go down to this little bar down here. Pop your exclamation mark, which is your duties. Under recommendations, you'll find a tab called collections. Any of the quests that repeat, like the Yokai Medallion quest that's repeated and gives you something for the quest, that item is going to still be in your collections. For us, it's the Mogpendium. This thing automatically updates. You can check in on it anywhere, so we don't have to be next to an itinerant Moogle. We can just open up this thing, hopefully somewhere where a monster isn't going to bite your face while you do it. And it has exactly the same things in it as the one you open up at the Moogle. It's just that it's more convenient, easier to get. Also, you'll note down the bottom, each objective has a different level of reward, of tomestones rewarded. So some of these you might want to do more than others, and you can choose accordingly. So gates 1 to 10 depending on how many times you fall or fail to do them. Moogle Treasure Trove hunt, and so on and so forth. Ocean fishing is always worth doing, I find. It's why my characters now all have fishing up around 80. If you haven't bought the DLC, or not the DLC, the next section. So for instance, if you haven't bought Heavensward, you'll find that your level's locked to 60. If you haven't bought the one after Heavensward, your level will be locked to whatever Heavensward ends at, and so on and so forth. 70, I think it is. So as I discovered when I was trying to level up my botanist one day, and I got stuck on level 60 because I had bought it. I hadn't actually registered it and unlocked it, because I am that kind of a goose. Alrighty. So it took me a little bit to get my head around the system. We will go to... So we are healer. We've got some irregular tomestones, I think. So Ironworks gear is level 130. Alright, so clearly I need to do some more dungeons because I don't have enough tomestones. That's fine. What am I doing? I know, don't look at me. I'm working it out, but I'm doing it slow. We are going to go speak with Kuplo Cop. So I actually needed to be up near this Etherite because we're going to zippity-doo-dah our way over to the Lancers Guild, which is up here. Because I think, if I remember where this thing is, we might as well just toddle on down to the ferry. Alright, so if you're wondering where all of these places are, just for the king, go down to the ferry skipper. Don't do what I did the first time and run all the way out to the other end and then discover you have to come back to here for it. You need to go to Sweetbloom Pier, which otherwise you'll end up in the residential district, which you don't want. Well, you might. If you do want, this is the place to go. Then we just toddle on out to Kuplo Cop. we'll take this quest off our quest thing. Hit that 9. I really like having that sprint on 9. You can move faster in battle using it, which it took me a while to learn, but apparently you can, so that's always good. And yeah. Again, if you're a high enough level, you can just waltz through this area without any problems. If you are level 24 or less, so 24, they shouldn't be attacking you, but they might. But 24 or less, you are going to have to battle your way through the monsters that are level 14. So basically be 10 or more levels higher than the monsters in an area, and they will leave you alone, mostly. If you run past a hunt target, it's not going to leave you alone. Yeah, gotta love those things. Have I gone in the wrong direction? No, I'm still going in the right direction. Just let our sprint rebuild. Alrighty. So it looks like we can just finish this quest, and finishing it will unlock the next level of the Moogle thingy-me-what's-it. And like I said, a lot of these little dungeons that you sometimes have trouble running, during an event, they get called up and you get a chance to run them. So.
Oh, I knew you'd come. At least I was hoping, Kupo. Not long ago, I had a stern word with the Muggles Guard about the dangers of turning pleasant fairy tales into disturbing reality. But they insisted that the intimidating force that is good King Mog the 12th, may his sceptre of judgment ever command our respect, is exactly the sort of saviour we need. The Muggles Guard are afraid, Kupo. Afraid of how the forest has changed. Afraid of the never-ending conflict. Afraid that we Moogles have no place in this new world. I am scared of all those things too, but the thought of unleashing our royal menace upon the Twelfthwood scares me even more, Kupo. Please, you must deal with them firmly before this goes too far. A measured thrashing, of course. Nothing too brutal. You can enter Thornmarch here, through the tear I've made in the ward. Take care, good fortune, and in the meantime I'll go let the others know that great King Moogle Mog the 12th, may his reign end with minimal bloodshed, will be vacating his throne. Kupo. I like him. He's cute. And then his escort's like, I'll just keep him out of trouble. Good luck with that. The duty finder has been updated with a new regular duty. Thornmarch-Extreme is now accessible. It is pretty extreme too. Very chaotic, really extreme, really hard on healers. All right, what's next? Okay, we've already figured out we've got to go to Fear and Odin in the Shroud. And the Rise and Fall of Gentlemen, I want to hang off on that for a little bit. It's definitely pirates. Speak with Reyner in Limsa Laminza. Let's go. So we're just going to, as best we can, knock over as many of these and just unlock as many of these dungeons as we can. As you can see, there's a few there in our list that we don't know about, and none that unlock on the regular one, but that we might unlock the weekly doing this as well. Alrighty, let's go have a quick chit chat with Thingamyboo. I think I've got to go down one level. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've got to go down one level. What's he want? That's excuse me, that's an opportunity. So we will unlock that one. We'll just add it to our list. Out of the blue, a yellow jacket in need is a yellow jacket indeed. Okay, that one looks like it unlocks Blue Mage. I am sorely tempted, but those quests would stay on my quest log for a very long time. Where are we at? We are at 22 out of 30 quests. Yeah, let's do it. We will accept out of the blue. You there, would I be right in guessing you're an adventurer? If so, I have a request to make. We've had reports of some charlatan claiming to be a Blue Mage, whatever that's supposed to be. He could be a blue-arsed wharf rat for all I care, but I hear he's selling so-called soul crystals to adventurers for a tidy sum. Apparently, they're meant to give the holder all sorts of mystical powers, which is a load of Chocobo shite, according to a dozen or so dissatisfied customers. You see, spells and whatnot are not really my field of expertise, which is why I want you to help me investigate. I need you to tell me whether these crystals are the genuine article. If they turn out to be fakes, I'll arrest him on charges of fraud and you'll receive a fair payment for your assistance. And if they do, by some miracle, end up doing what he claims, you might be able to pick up a new parlour trick or two. So, are you in?
Sure thing.
Very good. We've received word he's haranguing passers-by near Somerford Farms. I'll meet you there. Well, we'll meet her there once we finish this dungeoning, but that one I wanted to pick up because I'll forget where it is otherwise. So that is your Blue Mage unlock quest. All right, let's toddle on over this way. There's another one, the Eagle Leminzen. I think this is another calling as well. Oh my gosh. Well, all right, let's pick that up. Hi. Shall we dance? The Leminzen gentleman appears just a tad too excited about something. Good madam, oh good madam, you can spare a moment, yes? Of course you can. You see, I've just witnessed a performance most marvellous, and I simply must tell someone about it. What sort of performance, you ask? Why, none other than a troupe of travelling dancers hailing from Ras-Adhan across the Seal. I dare say their bold, exotically beautiful motions are like nothing our realm has ever seen. Adventurers like you are always on the lookout for stimulating new experiences, are you not? You simply must witness this spectacle for yourself. Just follow this road toward the convent of the Dutiful Sisters, and you'll run smack dab into the stage they've set up in the square. Right, we're going to leave that one too. That will unlock dancers, so you find that here. Okay, there's your Etherite. And this is the Eagle Leminzen. Alright, on your map. You want to know on your map? Alrighty, let's just zippity do that in here. We're just here. Alright, and the other one is kind of over here. The eager thingamy do. Alrighty. Sorry. Eager thingamy do. I know. So those two quests will unlock two new classes. I'm going to let them sit for a little bit. Because we can. Alright, let's jump into the Ethernet. We're going to poddle on down to the Aft Castle. I know it might have been better if I'd just done them in one hit, but we'll do that with our quest by quest characters when they get there. In the meantime, you get my truly muddled playing. Okay, we are after the Aft Castle. Let's just double tap that thing. And we're going to head on in to talk to Badaron, I believe. Around this way. Always remember, it's kind of a U-turn to get to the wailing wench, the drowning wench, not the wailing wench. Oh dear, I know. Maybe he has a brother who sets up one called the wailing wench. Although why he would call it that, I don't know, and I don't want to. Possibly because of banshees. Badaron. Well, if it ain't me old mate Roselore, I barely recognise you. What with your heroic aura obfuscating your mug. Now, what can this humble bartender do for exchange for a champion of ales here, eh? A froth and pint of Badaron's best? Me place is always open, lass, so feel free to drop in whenever your travels bring you to Leminzen. You know what, I probably should have read the quest description, because I think I was supposed to go to the Grand Company and speak to someone there. Let me just have a look in my quest log and learn a lesson or two. Rightio. Reyner. Commander Reyner. Reyner is, I'll look at my map in a minute. Here we go. Yeah, he's up here at the Marauders Guild. Alright. We won't run there. We'll very happily just grab this. Grab the Marauders Guild. He's kind of up on the dais above the Marauders Guild. I wonder if we've finished our Marauder quest. We have finished the Marauders, we just haven't done our Warriors quest to get our warrior up. We should think on that. Reyner. Good morrow to you, Roselore. How timely. There is something I would ask of you. But where are my manners? Is there aught you require? Here at Blonzong's behest, you say? Ha! That he should send you all people is a stroke of good fortune indeed. Permit me to apprise you of this situation. You will doubtless recall driving the Serpent Reavers out of Sestasha. Well, despite our best efforts to keep the place secure, I regret to inform you that it has been occupied by pirates. Pirates, I say, though eyewitnesses claim that they seem more akin to fiends from the briny depths. To be frank, we're not wholly certain what it is we're dealing with. I dispatched a party of adventurers to identify and eliminate the threat, but it would seem their courage failed them. But they were not you, my friend. You will fare better against whatever awaits within Sestasha.
Of that I have no doubt. If you would be willing to assist us, pray report to Persia, who stands guard by the entrance of the caverns. Alrighty, I'm afraid I may have just unlocked something else we're going to have to add to our list of things we need to go and deal with. Let's go that way. What we might do. Okay, let's have a quick look in our journal. We will grab it's definitely pirates. We will put a little ticker on that thing. There we go. Alright, there it is. And it looks like we're going to have to enter that one. But what we'll do, seeing as we're going to be halfway through a couple of things, let us... Okay, Aleport. Yeah, alright, let's go to Aleport. I know, I'm thinking of if we go down to the fisherman's thingammy guild, right? Boom. We can go and see the dancers. So we'll go and do that and get that irritating orange circle off our thing. They're over there, are they? Right, I get so lost in here. I thought this was going to be simple. No, it is not. Maybe I just zigged when I should have zagged. We'll be fine. Alright, where are we? And where's our orange circle? Right, we want to go kind of this way. And then I think we need to go down there. Can I jump that? Oh, thank goodness. Man, for a minute I thought that path was going to be like gone until I land in the water or something. Aha! Ranaa Mihgo. Ah, hi kitty. Greetings, traveller. Come to see our little show, have you? On behalf of Siam, I welcome you. My troop mates are seeing to the final preparations even as we speak. Don't wander too far. The curtain will be rising any minute now. It's been quite some time since we brought our art to these shores, or so our fearless leader tells us. I've been practicing day and night since we arrived to bring you and your countrymen the performance of a lifetime. Okay. Now what do we do? Wait for the show to begin. Alright, let's do that. Nothing like ending the session on a dance show. Where is it? Do I need to go to a particular point? Yes, I do. Right behind me. Let's now we'll wait for the show to begin. Ooh. So close and yet so far. For all who cannot make the voyage to our home, we bring our art to yours. Hailing from Rad's Athan across the sea, I present the incomparable, transcendent Troopful Siam. Today we have prepared a sumptuous feast for your eyes and ears. Let the soaring melodies and the stirring, striking steps of our dancers reach your heart and spirit you away to a distant world. She looks more like a warrior than anything else. Oh my gosh, the look that male Lullafell just got from his female counterpart. All right. Yes, just so, Ranaa. Betray not your trembling heart. Dance your dance till the last and let them fall under your spell. My apologies. I did not mean to intrude upon your experience. Pray ignore my mutterings and enjoy the girl's performance. She's trained quite hard for this day, after all. Uh-oh. And then she looks me up and down. I'm a little bit worried. Haha, now I'm really worried. I must say, you carry yourself with a certain grace, don't you? Ah, but no excuse. But do excuse me, I forget myself. I've just been assessed by a dance instructor. Here, Roselore, be very worried. Wow. I really like how they put that into those scenes. It's just, they use the expressions so much where they don't use voice. Forgive me for not having properly introduced myself. I am Nashmira, principal dancer and leader of Troupe Balsiam. Ranaa, the girl whose performance you were admiring, is my #1 student and protege. This may seem a bit forward, but pray tell, have you ever harboured aspirations of stepping onto stage, or losing yourself in a whirlwind of music and motion, and enchanting your audience with your every movement? Forgive me, I know this is all quite sudden, and yet I could not help myself. From the first moment I laid eyes on you, I saw, how can I put it, a poise that could only be honed on the field of battle. Yes, there is no doubt in my mind you would make a fine dancer. I see you are confused, and for good reason. Allow me to explain. There are forms of dance meant merely to grace a stage, and then there is the art of Troupe Balsiam. We dance the Kriegsdance, a dance of war so ancient it is said to predate even the founding of our city. Our dancers train primarily in 2 techniques, each with applications both ornamental and martial. For one, we are proficient in tossing, throwing weapons, which are most dazzling to the eyes, and even more damaging to any unfortunate foes they strike. The second is, of course, dancing itself. Perhaps you've already felt it, but it is believed that there are mystical powers to our movements which can serve to heighten senses, lift spirits, and drive weakness and worry from people's hearts. The people of Eorzea have done well to rebuild this realm in the calamity's wake. Yet there are scars that still go unhealed, and the spectre of war still looms large over the land. If our art of dance might serve in some small way to ease worries and fears and offer succour to the hearts of Eorzeans far and wide, nothing would bring our humble troupe greater honour. And so did I decide to lead the troupe Balsiam on a tour of this realm. There is, however, a bit of a rub. We've come with only 2 dancers, Ranaa and myself, and I am nursing an injury I suffered on the voyage over. My protege is a talented one, but I can hardly ask her to bear the burden of tour alone, and so I felt compelled to reach out to you. I can assure you that the arrangement would be to our mutual benefit. Should you offer us your aid, I will personally instruct you in the art of Kriegsdance, an art that will avail you not only on the stage, but on the field of battle as well. Worry not, I will not force you to rush your decision. We must begin rehearsal for our next performance. Do give some thought to my offer and seek me out again should you be so inclined. Wow. Well, we've done that. Let's go and conclude this this adventure. This is our dancer's intro quest.
You return, friend. Have you taken the time to think over my offer?
Yes, we'll accept her offer to train. We're going to have to intersperse it with stuff.
Splendid! To tell the truth, I had feared your answer would be no, but fortune smiles upon Troop Balsium today. As principal dancer and company leader, allow me to officially welcome you to our ranks.
Wait, don't tell me. Nashmira has handpicked you to join our troop and become a dancer. Is Ranaa right, or is Ranaa right? Oh, wow. I knew it. I haven't been doing this for as long as Mistress Nashmira, but even I can see that your poise and posture is anything but ordinary. But don't get your hopes up too high. You're going to have to work your ass off to outshine Ranaa Mihgo. I don't want to outshine you. How about we just kind of shine together? You know?
Let it suffice to say that I shall be watching both of your careers with great interest. But where are my manners? I haven't even asked my student her name.
More important things, to like staring your student.
An elegant name indeed. Very well then, Roselore, this is for you. This crystal houses the amassed knowledge and memories of generations of our forebears, butterflies of the battlefield who have fluttered their way into history and legend. Take it and treasure it. And of course you shall also be needing a change of clothes. Here, this outfit should do. Go ahead and put it on. You'll be amazed at the freedom of movement the pliant fabric affords you.
Ooh, well, let's do that. Dancer unlocked. And guys, on that note, I am going to leave you. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe, and I'll check you later. Take care out there.